NYXI did something that I didn't think was possible. They just released a controller that's not GameCube themed. Now, don't get me wrong, the Wizard is an amazing set of Joy-Cons, the Warrior is possibly my favorite controller ever made, and the Striker, their GameCube themed keyboard, is what I am writing this script with right now. I love their line of cube themed merch, but I don't mind them trying something new. The Master P1 is the new controller from NYXI, and it's compatible with Switch, PC, and mobile devices. The team at NYXI sent me one to review, so thank you. While the majority of their controllers seem to be built with the Switch in mind, I think this one is meant for the PC crowd, since it seems to match the Xbox design a little closer. It has similar layout, similar triggers, and the ABXY placement we all know and love. This can get a little annoying when playing on Switch, but if you don't look at your controller while playing, it's definitely manageable. The ABXY are the standard connectivity buttons you see in most controllers. My favorite controller from NYXI, the Warrior, uses micro switches for all its buttons. I love the clicky feedback of micro switches, but I think their exclusion makes sense on a controller like this. That said, they're not completely absent. The Dpad on the Master P1 is where you'll find those good clicks. You can even hear them on the left and right triggers. You can adjust the travel distance with the switch below the triggers, giving it either a short digital travel with a micro switch, or a longer analog travel. NYXI is the first controller manufacturer I remember ever advertising Hall effect sticks in their controllers, and they haven't stopped yet, as they're also included in this controller. Hall effect joysticks shouldn't ever develop drift, and my NYXI Wizard hasn't drifted after a year, so I trust them. At the bottom of the controller, you'll find volume buttons, which can be used to control your PC's volume, along with a button to mute your mic. This would be super useful if you're using this controller with a PC plugged into a TV. These are only useful on the PC though, since on Switch the volume buttons do nothing, and the mute button becomes the capture button instead. Compared to other controllers on the market, I think the Master P1 keeps its lights classy. The home button lights up with the NYXI Owl logo, and there are two accent lights along the sides. You can adjust the color or brightness by holding the settings button and moving the left stick. Up and down changes brightness, left changes color, and right sets the color to rainbow. The settings button can also be used to map the back buttons, activate turbo, or adjust the vibration. Note that the vibration in this isn't HD rumble, but other NYXI controllers can offer it. I'd say the Master P1 feels a lot like an Xbox controller, just maybe a little lighter. If you're looking for a comparable PC controller to the Xbox controller, the Master P1 is the right pick. It's got volume control, back buttons, compatibility with the Nintendo Switch, and a price tag that's $20 cheaper. You can even save a little extra when you use code IndieAlpaca on NYXI's website, or by using the link in the description. While I strongly recommend playing this on your PC or Steam Deck, it's not my favorite Switch controller. It's missing HD rumble, and its button placement gets me mixed up when I play using it. Consider it a great PC controller, and the Switch functionality is a perk, so you can have a spare controller when you've got pals over. NYXI does make other amazing Switch controllers though, and I've done plenty of reviews on them, so feel free to check them out if you haven't yet. My personal favorite is the Warrior, since it's a wireless GameCube controller that works with the actual GameCube, PC, and Switch. It's my go-to for Rivals of Ether 2. Plus, you can use that code that I mentioned earlier, IndieAlpaca, to save on those Switch controllers too. It even works on the keyboard NYXI made. Full disclosure, I do get a commission when a code is used, so it supports the channel. But you know what else supports the channel? Liking, subscribing, and commenting with what PC games you'd play with this thing. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll catch you in the next one.